Hi, I'm Jeanie Duncan, and I'm excited to tell you about my book, Choosing Me. It's a memoir, a personal story about my own journey of knowing and living my truth in the world. But it's more than that. It's an invitation and it's a process. So the invitation is for you to think about, when is the last time you chose you? What would happen if you chose yourself more often? Second, it's a process. What I've learned in my own experiences of moving through defining moments in my life, moments both big and small, is that I have a few steps that I go through. First, I have to get still and listen to my inner voice, which is really hard. We have to slow things down because our world is built around going, seeing, doing. It's a lot of distractions. So we have to slow that down. And when we do and we turn inward, I believe we're able to tap into our innermost knowing. And I like to think of this as my inner wise woman self. When I can tap into that wisdom, I'm able to get clearer on what my choices are, and then to tap into my inner courage and be able to move into action. I bet you can relate. Maybe you're struggling or challenged by a relationship or career, a loss or a health challenge. Perhaps it's the opposite of that. Maybe something's calling to your heart, a dream that you've always had but never been able to grab hold of. It can be hard to find your way out of a challenge or into this dream, and even if you could, you can be scared of making the changes necessary to live the life you most want to live. You want to feel confident, independent, powerful in yourself. Instead, you doubt or waver, wondering if you should just stay the course or give up altogether. This was my inspiration for writing Choosing Me. I was really curious about that intersection of knowing your truth and living your truth. For me, it's one thing to know, it's an entirely different thing to live it. The most powerful defining moment I had was when I was in my mid-40s and I came out as gay. I had known this truth for quite some time, but I had been terrified to claim it and to live it. My question for you is, what are you longing for? This was the one question asked of me about 10 years ago, and it took me down the path to fulfillment. Here's the thing, I thought I knew myself. I thought I was fulfilled until I stopped and turned inward. When I did, I realized how empty and emotionally unfulfilled I felt. I began to see me. I began to know me, to love me enough to choose me. My hope in bringing this book into the world is that it helps you on your own path of getting closer to who you are and the life you most want to live.